that most Nigerians are encountered with?
No, firstly, you talk of home. Home is a basic starting point. You know, every good thing, every bad thing starts from home. And then talk of peer pressure, talk of unemployment, poverty. These are problems we're encountering.
Can it be inherited?
Yes, inherited as in, no, it cannot be genetic. The thing is, when parents are careless, when parents are ignorant, it will definitely affect those children. And most of these problems from home, because so many parents are careless, some don't even care, you know. Some are very poor that you see a little child hawking. You know, I was discussing with somebody. I said, any day I assume any post, women affairs or anything, you see hawking. If I meet a child hawking, I will get the child, you go and learn something, and the parents must go in for that. Because these are what exposes all these children. You know, some by 8 p.m. you see them on the street hawking. So what do you expect from those children? Yeah.
So you are just about naming some of the causes: peer group, depression, socio-economic problems.
Yes.
And maybe
unemployment.
Yeah, sure.
You know, poverty. You know, a lack of education, lack of awareness, sensitization, and poor rehabilitation services. You know, and then weak policy. Has it been we have a very strong policy that when you are caught doing this, or when you are caught importing it, you know, you must be dealt with. All these things wouldn't be the way it is today. Yeah.
So weak policies, they equally contribute to what we are seeing
Very
today.
well. Very
Now,
well.
this empirical facts you are presenting here, in Nigeria, did they tell you, or all of us, or all of the states are engulfed in it?
Yes.
Now, what I'm simply saying, you know, Nigeria is in 6 zones.
Yeah, 6 zones.
Where do we get? Because you are in charge of monitoring.
Yeah.
And so where do we get that much?
Yes, you talk of northern states, talk of Kano, Katsina, their women even do it. You know, because of some religious practices, when they see, like, when they're exposed to a little thing, you see them trying to, you know, try this. And if they have somebody visiting them, they can easily, you know, sneak it in. Because that's lack of awareness, because they're ignorant of what it is.
So what number can you put that can say to be affected or victims?
You mean in Nigeria?
In Nigeria, not just...
We have almost 60% youth in Nigeria.
By implication, you're saying how many?
Well, I'm saying that like 35% of Nigerian youth are into it.
And I put the figures at either 12 or 15 million?
No, it's over 25 million.
Okay.
It's over 25
Does it
million.
have any age limit? Is it only the youth that are doing it? Or even,
No.
even the aged?
15 years, I think from 14 years to 64, seriously involved in that. That yes, from 10 years, even 9 years to 64, 70 are into drug.
Is there any gender application to it? Like sort of maybe females are involved more than boys or males?
Yes,
so to speak?
females are involved in the northern parts. Then the eastern part, young ones are more involved in it. Do you understand? Then in other zones, young ones, young boys. But northern states, talk of Kano State, Katsina State, other states, female ones are more involved in drug abuse.
Okay.
Yes.
So
married people
you
too.
are the executive secretary in the aspect of monitoring this drug abuse.
Yeah.
What have you? Why monitoring? And what are you really doing to safeguard future occurrence?
Okay. You know, the awareness we are creating. Do you know we even go to drug markets? We have like 12 drug markets in Nigeria. We have the Onitsha Bridgehead Drug Market. We have Lagos State Drug Market. We have our Aba Drug Market. We have drug markets everywhere. We go for courtesy call. We gather them, we talk to them. These things should not be in your shops. You know, it gives money. So they want to sell it. But when you try to educate them, they will see the implication. And that's why today, so many drug markets are sanitized. They don't do that again. We also go to schools, universities, primary schools, secondary schools. And most time we call for a youth meeting. We invite me from different churches. We'll put them together, call from a mosque. Then we begin to talk to them, invite NDLEA, Nigerian Police, Nigerian Correctional Services. We talk to them, they ask their questions. You know, so that's what we've been doing for decades now. And I thank God that we also have other committed people like us. Otherwise, I don't know where this country would have been now. Because before, they don't even know what to do. You know, but with the kind of selflessness and commitment, because mine is passion. I spend my money in doing that. You know, I counsel people freely. I give them food. I help them. I make myself available to them because of the passion. And that passion has also entered into so many people that knew that if my neighbor's son is doing this and I don't caution him, it could affect your own family. So it's not a one-man fight. It is a collective fight, and it should be a collective fight.
Yeah. So, what side effect do you get for those who are indulged? Are they so violent in nature, or is it because they become unproductive by the time they have snipped those things or taken those things that are avoidable? What are the possible causes you are likely to see from them?
Yes. Firstly, is confusion. They're always confused. Secondly, is they are disorganized. They can't coordinate themselves to do anything. You know, you see them, they are not organized.
They are not violent by the time they take.
No, they
like
won't.
for instance, somebody will now take it and then he sees his parents as tools for killing.
There are ones like that have gone deep into it.
Okay.
They take cutlass and chase everybody away from the house. Yes, there are ones like that. You know, but most of them that takes are always confused. They're not coordinated. And those are unemployable youths. When you employ them as graduates, as a secretary, you give them assignment, you end up doing it. Because by the time you leave them to also do your own work, you come back, you find out that is that sleeping or just looking at the laptop. You know, nobody needs to tell you that this one, you know, has gone into it.
So how can we get out of it if that's the way it is? How can we get out of this large number of youth who are involved in it? What are the steps can you take? Like in the case of yourself,
Yeah.
you are an executive secretary in charge of drugs abuse and monitoring.
Yeah.
So what are the steps can one take to help them out?
Yeah, what we are doing now, you know, building a rehabilitation center. And when you build a rehabilitation center, you make sure you have a psychiatric person that will always counsel them. You also make sure that you also pray for them and feed them well. By the time they stay there, no matter how bad it is, 3 months, that person will come back to his senses. And once that person is okay, please, he needs to learn skill. He needs to have something doing. In my rehabilitation center, I make sure that 5 skills, you must leave that center with at least 5 skills. And your parents or whoever that brought you will compel him to give you money to a startup fund so that when you go back, you don't have to tell people that assisting them to get a livelihood. They will go back to it. You know, so these are the processes we are taking. Firstly, after rehabilitation, we make sure you learn skill. Then, after the skill, you'll be given a fund to start, and then we'll be monitoring you. We'll monitor you for 2-3 months, and then we'll let you be.
Okay. By implication, for just what you have just said, is if you have a rehab
Yes,
center.
I have a rehab center. I have one in Abuja here. I have one in Anambra State.
Okay.
Yes, because passion drove me into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it look like somebody pays before he gets there?
Yes, of course, you pay. Whoever that will bring you pays, you know, but not that much because you eat 3 times a day, you know, and then you'll be talked to. Psychologists will talk to you.
But I thought you said you spend your money.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Nobody helped me in building it. I built it. And then when you are coming in, you must have to pay, so you have to register. You have to pay something because you will eat.
So how many do you have in that rehab?
My rehab can take 35. But currently we're...
Put together or in some given places?
No, one place.
Like where in Abuja?
Orozo, Akaja Estate. Can take 35. Yes, now we just opened. We'll soon present it to Nigerian populace. We have just few now, like 12, 13.
So if the parents bring the child, are there conditions?
Yes, there are things you must bring as a parent. You know, you have to sign the form for us. Then you make sure you bring in your child with bucket, with blanket, with spoons, with cup, with plates. All those little things.
Okay. Why starting in Abuja? When you now said Northwest has the highest number.
Because
And Abuja is a home of it's in North Central and equally for the working
I'm
class.
based in Abuja. I don't know anybody in North.
But no, it's seven the situation. I mean. If you believe by your own study, you understand to a very large extent that indeed the population or the large number of people who are into these hard drugs or addicted to it are mostly from the Northwest.
Yeah.
So if you are citing a rehab to ensure that indeed you are really doing something good, you're supposed to have done that in one of the places.
That one will come up. But I started from where I am so that I'll also build it up very well. Then getting another place will be very easy
So by
for
implication,
me.
you're saying that in the Southeast, there are many others who are doing that, right?
Southeast.
You say you have in
I have
Anambra.
just one, yes.
You have
I
in
don't
Abuja.
know any other place.
You say you have in Abuja,
In Abuja
and you have in the East.
In the East,
And I
Anambra
say,
State.
which means people in the East are equally engaging.
Everywhere, not only in the East or North or South or West, everywhere in Nigeria, everywhere, people are doing drugs. Yes.
So you say you've been working with NDLEA,
Yes.
that's Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency.
Yes.
Yeah, what has been their contribution to ensure that not just arresting, but also doing something that will actually minimize the addiction?
They're into awareness. Serious one. NDLEA, wow. They have rehabilitation center. Anywhere you see NDLEA, they have a rehab there. And they take good care of those people. Yes, they have a rehab. They're into awareness. If I want to do any program, I just send for them. They will be there to talk to people. You know, they are ready to do anything as far as this drug abuse is concerned. They are really, really working. They're serious about it. They have the passion. The chairman have passion for this, and he's really, really devoted to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
and his
like the
workers.
way you are on the global television and you are being viewed across the country and even beyond, and it's going to be trending on social media, and you decide to have an influx of people who have similar cases in their homes, and they want their wards or their people to be rehabilitated. Do you have the facilities to accommodate?
Yes, they can.
I'm talking about the human traffic that will be coming to you.
Of course, yes. When they, there are some people you start rehabilitating just 3 weeks, 1 month, they're okay. But maximum 3 months. So they can come from anywhere, even abroad. They send their children anywhere. If you're committed to making your child whole again, please call us. We are ready because we have passion for that. We feed him well. We administer, we counsel, we always detoxicate him, we always look at him, we always counsel, pray for him, advise him, show him videos of what had happened to other people that took that lifestyle. When you have passion for something, you'll be distinguished among others. Our driving force is passion.
Can alcohol be said to be part of those things that can?
Yeah, but that is not the main problem.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, how do you monitor if you have people that you are actually resetting them in your rehab? How do you now monitor by the time the person leaves your facility?
Yeah, we have their details.
And to know whether, because it's one thing to say that you have stopped, and then at the end, because once you are addicted to a particular attitude, it's very, very hard to stop it. Except by the grace of God that you actually overcome it. Otherwise, you will just be temporarily saying no, and then at a point you get back doing the same thing that you have stopped doing, that you say you have stopped doing, so to speak.
Yeah, if you listen to me very well, remember I said prayer. prayer must be very, very involved.
You leave it to God.
Leave
prayer to God.
No, we involve prayers. As we are rehabilitating them, we are praying
Leave
for
prayer
them
to God.
and also giving them what should be given. Then after 3 months, you are expected to report back once in a month. Then after 3 months of reporting, we are the one that will now follow you up. We'll make calls, once in a while we'll visit. And then at a time, we know that you're okay. Yes.
So like I said, the issue of prayers, it should be, though it's a complement to it.
It's a compliment.
Yes,
it's only God that answers prayer.
Yeah, but the most one can do is that you have gotten involved in it and ensure that all the techniques involved are seriously used to ensure that nobody gets back to you by the time he stays.
Exactly. That's part of it is prayer.
Yes.
When you pray, it's God that answers. So we also make prayer part of it. But
person,
every other thing,
if a person is
100%.
How do you know if a person is sincere and begins to jump in the hole as you are praying?
We don't know.
How do you differentiate jumping that is induced and jumping for God, sort of?
No, that one shouldn't be my concern.
You wouldn't know now.
I wouldn't know, but those things
Because
that are
you're
very
involved,
important,
yeah.
we have to do that.
It's all right.
Yes.
So is there anything possibly you want to say before we round off the program?
Yes, one thing I want to tell parents, you don't train your children outside God's presence. As you are training them, as you are sending them to big schools, please always tell them that God is watching them. Tell them that there are no shortcut to crime. Tell them that drug abuse is highly destructive. Tell them that if you do drug, you want to end your life. Warn them about friends, peer pressure. Warn them. And when you come out from university, stop looking for job. You can create job. Nigeria will have 200 and something million people. You can decide to do something. Even if you start selling pure water, people will notice you. Don't sit at home and say you're looking for job. You can create job everywhere. You know, I was talking to my child today. I said, Nigeria, we don't have this government that will regulate. Say, don't do this. You can do anything. You can start frying akara now.
Okay.
And people will start buying. So don't be a lazy youth.
All right.
Yes, have a future of what you want to be in your mind and begin to work it
Towards
out.
it,
Before
okay.
you know it, you'll be established.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Christabel Regan Okoye.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. I would have asked you a question concerning whether or not you have contacted the National Assembly on a bill towards enforcing the law or amending the existing law, sort of, but that is by the side. Okay. And again, I encourage you to put more announcements, create awareness, and choose Global TV as your meeting point with the people that you believe
yes,
they are.
of course. I will.
That's
at least once in a month.
We'll be expecting you with such kind of announcement.
You don't have problems, sir.
That's all right.
Thank you.
We appreciate you taking time to be with us on the program, Face the Fact.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that's how far we can go on Face the Fact. I had a guest in the studio, Dr. Christabel Regan Okoye, Executive Director, National Association of Nigerian Drug Monitoring. You listen to her, what she said, and watch her already. That program will be repeated maybe some other day so that you get to know better what is involved in it. My name again is Topsy Gimba, and see you again, and bye-bye.